Let me go ahead and get my stupid little splash screen off. There we are.
Man, I haven't ever been to like an English restaurant in America before.
They don't really exist.
I bet.
A pub, that's what you want.
A pub? Dude,
Yeah, I mean...
I bet Noah knows where to go.
Yeah, there's one place I go to that's just alright nearby, but...
We have a place over here called the Londoner Pub.
Good start.
It's got like British flags all over the place and everything.
They charge $25 for a pint.
Ew.
If it's London.
Yes.
So?
Yep.
I think so.
Okay. Yep. I assume I don't need to go through the rules again with you guys. You don't.
So.
No clipping. No clipping.
Yep.
None of that. I think that's the only rule I remember. And no illegal drugs. None of those either. That's the other rule I
Yep.
remember.
Settings panels need to be left against the walls if you need them up, but for any reason.
Yes. No shields.
Yep. Great.
Welcome back to another first to worst here. We got a good match today. We got Nova versus Entropy. What's going on, fellas?
Hello.
What's going on? What's happening?
I'm Hoyt and
Was Giggity Gooberin'.
in the booth today is Baldrickk. To another first
Hello.
to worst here. We got a good match today. We got
Hi.
Nova versus Entropy. Oh. What's going on, fellas?
Hello.
What's going on?
Nova's doing it. Nova's doing it.
I'm Hoyt.
Oh yeah, sorry, I should have let you know about that, shouldn't I? Oops.
Today is Baldrickk.
Hopefully that didn't destroy anything too important.
No, we're good. We're good. We're
That's
back
fine.
on the
Okay.
schedule here. Go ahead and eat those hot dogs, fellers, and we'll start.
I got
some
you.
weapons.
Alright, let me bring up H3 is like my main tabs. It focuses all my processes on it.
Shouldn't I? Oops.
Ooh.
So what do we think? I'm going to end up with a Toz or anything? Obrez? What do we think?
Oh yeah. We're thinking one of those, the PSG bolt action, that like German one that's got the horrible eye relief. I don't know if they spawn in this game mode, but I think I've seen them before. All my processes on it.
So what do we think? I'm going to end up with a Toz? Obrez? What do we think? Here we are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing some
Honestly,
echo.
if
I'm
I
not
get a
sure.
bolt gun, I might take it. I might take my bolt gun. German one that's got the horrible eye relief. But if we get a good handgun, dude, if we slap down like a Mark 23 with the LAM module or like a TAC 45 USP.
Oh,
So you ready for me to start?
Entropy, your
Yeah, I'm hearing
audio
some
is,
echo. I'm not sure if it's through Discord.
Oh yes, that my mic does that. If I'm not sure my stream. If we get a good handgun, dude, if we but I will.
It's fine. When the run begins, you'll be deafened, so it'll sort itself out.
So I'll just like increase my audio sensitivity on the thing. That should help it out a little bit. And then I think I'm gonna re-roll on the handgun.
Yeah, you got me to start re-rolling?
Yeah. Do you mind if I re-roll?
Nope.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and
take that as a
re-roll on
yes.
that handgun.
Okay, one re-roll. That's a deagle. Long deagle, no less.
Oh yeah, baby. All right.
Okay, intro. Continue after one roll.
Yeah, are you good for me to start re-rolling?
Nova, you going with the deagle?
Nope, I've just re-rolled it. Give me one sec.
Okay.
I'm hearing double up.
Oh, dude, he's not going with the deagle. This guy.
Okay, oh boy, that's a deagle. This I
All
might
the
go with.
memers,
This is what I
dude.
wanted.
All the jokers would love you.
Okay,
Decisions.
one re-roll from Nova. Nova, you going
I'm gonna re-roll this. This might be a bad idea. It's in AWM. One sec. I'm hearing double up.
Oh, dude, the AWM. You only got 5 rounds in there, though.
Changed my mind. I'm keeping it. This I might go with, but it's not what I
Sure.
wanted.
5 bullets
Okay.
of
Oh, no.
absolute smack daddy bullets,
I'm done.
though. By the way, I got one question before we start.
Is it white hot dogs?
Do you lose like the take no alert if you run through one of those red things?
You
Yes.
absolutely do, yeah.
That's so funny.
Uh-huh.
That's so funny. I didn't know that before. How did I get this far? How did I get this far, y'all?
Okay, so Nova, you are happy with your loadout?
Happy is a strong word, but I'm gonna roll with it.
Okay. All right. With that, any final words before you start your runs?
Good luck. Let's see how this goes.
Final words.
3, 2, 1,
Okay.
go.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go. That's my favorite word. Get the.
Good luck.
Yo, get the.
See how
Okay.
this goes.
They're
Okay.
deafened and
They're
off.
the
Final
races.
words. We're going down. We're going downtown.
All right.
We're going
So,
downtown. In this
Hold
map.
one is Pipeworks.
Woo.
Yeah.
Now, I know for a fact that Nova's not a fan of this.
It's a funny kind of hold. I think it's pretty straightforward until the encryptions pop in, and then there might be a few hiding in some tricky places.
Yes, there's one spot under the stairs where it can be, or maybe 2 spots down there. But things, if you know they're there, you don't have to count the clouds.
This is not my
You just
first
look
choice
to see
weapon,
what's
but
there, and
maybe
then
I can get something a little bit better.
um,
Another bolty.
you know any that are missing are down there.
700 or scout maybe. Yeah, MRAD. It's got the same problem. Actually, no, this is better.
see.
Okay, Nova's rolled another bolt action.
stack
Goes with some
watching.
MRAD.
Christ.
Am I
That's
that
a
boring?
great rifle.
Am I hearing?
Is he gonna
Oh,
go for
the
that one
AS-23?
instead?
Have I got like a stream open or something?
Dude, I'll
Ooh,
take this.
Entropy getting the
Oh, I totally do.
KS-23, which means
go.
that
I
he's
probably won't
set
use it,
for
but I'll take it.
one-shotting the refractive
well,
later
where
if
was I?
he gets
Good rocks and barrels.
takes it
Right,
all
right,
the
right.
way
There she
there.
is.
Last hold.
He's not going to
So I'm
have
definitely
a
more
red
nervous
dot
about this
like
one than I
Nova's
was last time.
too.
No, but then again, he is not needing it at this point in time. He has the red dot on the pistol for anything that shoots the
Barricade.
pistol.
gonna do
2
want that
points. I
sight.
probably won't run that.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep
He's
it.
happy
on
to
the
see it. I
semi.
presume he's going to be using the pistol to clear the encryptions.
But I'll keep the shotgun
So-
just in case.
We may see it become a factor once we move up to better guns. Maybe an AR, for example.
Alright.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
else?
Nova, of course, has
Hard to
2
aim down here.
red dots.
Yep. Choosing
So if he needs one later, he's got one available.
Oh, I didn't even grab the.
are
Hold on.
See if I
Wait
get
a
a bit
minute.
closer.
he's got
Always drop down the hole if I
are
need
both
to.
of those chambered in 338 Lapua? Both
I
of
didn't
his
do it.
rifles.
Lame.
The ABM definitely is. I'm not actually sure about exactly
More like it.
the MRAD. It might be.
I think it is.
Both
Close
very
one's ready for
meaty
that.
regardless. Like when you start talking about the differences between how hard they hit, it is how much
You know, it's not
how
worth
much
it.
kill is overkill.
Just do it.
Or how much of a glancing shot still pops the head.
Deep breaths. One,
Nova
Exactly.
is in his first hold here, clearing out those first
1, 2, 3.
SOSIGs.
4, 5, 6. There's 6.
Looks like he's looking around for where his encryptions are, finding all of them. He's got quite a few. I think that's the maximum number
Even
of
better.
6 there for him. Got 3 in this half and 3 in the other.
Oh, one miss, but that's still nice and smooth.
Great
Nice.
clear from
Oh,
Nova.
hold one
Not the
complete.
fastest, but not the slowest either. The nerves are getting to me on this one.
Like it here.
An
don't like it
entropy
there,
for
I don't
his
like it
first
there.
hold. Looks like he's got one of these Heidi encryptions down below.
Still, good start.
Looks like he's really letting the SOSIGs into the hold, though. Not doing a whole lot to control it. He's just waiting for this encryption to pop down here. Now the SOSIGs
Yeah,
are above him,
Oh,
taking a
we're
hit
taking
already.
damage already, y'all. Come on.
I think your
One
trip
lower
sound might be a
because
bit
the,
too loud.
Okay.
Blister was
We
in
want
the
you
way. Not the
just
blister.
down a bit. I'm not sure.
So, lost my stealth bonus. That happened on my earlier practice.
I'm not
runs,
100%
so
sure.
that happened.
Yeah. It's
well.
echoing
But-
through
oh,
his...
he's
oh,
taking
he is
hits.
taking a
Handled.
lot of damage.
It's okay.
Down to half health here
Make
in
it
the
the
first
same
hold. Trying to get that last hit there. Not off to a great start for Entropy here.
It's a bit of an unfortunate start, but
there's no point in worrying about that.
it only counts as being hit once.
That's true.
One whole phase.
And I think his clear was significantly slower as well.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Please, please, for the love of God.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're getting a lot of crosstalk from Intrope's microphone picking up his audio.
This needs to not be the shorty again.
I've turned him down a whole
Okay,
lot,
good.
so he might be a little quiet, but
I can
it's
deal with
probably
one
better
shorty.
than the repeating. All right, Nova has picked himself up a VT-13, which is the worst gun in the pool, but it is the best
really is only a
pool
backup
in the
end for
game
the,
as far as I'm
final
concerned.
encryption. So in
And he
theory,
bought a second
I shouldn't
shotgun,
need to spend money on
just so he never had to touch it.
Yeah, he's fine on that front.
on a stock for it.
Now, I'm guessing he'll still carry that VT-13 just to have the double shotgun at the end. Maybe? Did he sell it already? No. I don't think.
But having two shotguns at the end is a pretty good way of clearing that final encryption.
Yeah.
He's still got it in his top left pocket.
And with
Give me a moment to do some.
that, I think he's all set for the next 2 holds worth of equipment here. But it looks like he's not even going to bother loading the VT-13 for now. I think it's still empty in his pocket. Ah, there we go. Okay. Doesn't hate it that much.
Well, you want to be prepared, even if it's a gun you don't want to use, right?
Infinite ammo.
And
It's fine, but I need
early
a
with the
boost.
infinite ammo upgrade,
So hopefully I get one later.
making use of the fact that you don't have to pay extra interest if you buy them in multiple different shops.
Yeah, yeah. Looks like Entropy. Gosh, he's got low health going into the shop. Hopefully, all of those boxes contain some health for him.
I hear a sausage
Well,
somewhere.
he does have the option of heading up to Central to find a hot dog barrel.
Taking another
already
hit,
lost my
he is
stealth
down
bonus,
to
so it's
one,
not actually a huge deal.
eating his health
If you did go
dog.
on
That's
alert, but you
smart
didn't,
there.
so no problems there.
I
can get myself a
personally
hefty
prefer to see him relocate,
if I don't take
find some
damage at
health from
least.
the map. The health power-up is something you can take into a hold with you,
That's
unlike
true.
the health
Okay, this
around
one's
the
hard to
map.
breach.
But he was on one more hit. And you don't want to
Yep.
die with that sausage in your pocket. That's a little embarrassing.
And Nova just took a hit, clearing
Okay,
the
well,
hold,
Just
but he's hit the orb, he's
do it
started.
as it comes.
Alright, looks like he's going to be holding top of these stairs here?
Well,
One,
We've
two,
seen
Nova's
so
seeing him
many
move around,
different-
he's
Ugh, where's the fifth? There it is.
Yeah.
Not
just checking the
super about that.
spawn locations.
They're all over the place.
Gardens like that, they do tend to be scattered around.
Mhm.
But it's a case of knowing where they're going to be.
Oop, he's got that hot dog behind him. Hopefully he doesn't get shot in the back and he's clear.
That's fine.
A little bit
That's an
scary.
okay time.
That was good clear.
Mhm.
1, 2.
Like he's
But again, it's knowing where they are. It doesn't matter if they're in slightly awkward places as long as you can be prepared for it.
Mhm.
You make a move to open up that shot,
I don't
He's
like
and as long as you're
His
not
new
searching
ones.
for it,
on these.
1, 2, 3.
that's what's important.
Looks like he's not going to be able to get a good lineup
Maybe I
on
can get
them,
slightly better
but
distance down
I
here.
think he can see them
1,
all
2,
from
yeah,
that
that's not
place he
bad.
was standing
I'll
on
take it.
there. Trying to
Yeah,
find
either
it.
the top or the bottom of the stairs here works as well. Moving up to take out the
That one
SO6.
could have very
The
easily done a panic fire on me.
encryption's going to pop any moment soon. There we
There.
go.
1, 2.
Shots. And clear.
It looked like he couldn't even believe that he got both of them in one shot there. He had to do a little double take.
So Intrope
Okay,
is
so
still
this
making
one I
his way
probably wanna
there,
do for
taking his
events,
time,
just something I have not been
which
doing with
isn't
my
a bad
practice
thing to
friends.
do. Trying to keep your stealth bonus.
Means I need to go up and hub.
I think
Although-
he's lost it for this take phase, but
Yeah.
trying to keep yourself safe is important.
And And he will have to touch the grass here in order to start his hold. Having a lot of trouble with these Sosigs up top, taking cover behind the banister, and then frustratingly ducking back behind it after taking a couple pot shots at him. Really struggling to even clear the hold here.
Yeah, I feel like some movement here would actually serve him better. Trying to hold this angle.
Yeah, it's got one in it.
Here we go.
Okay.
And he also, well, except for the health penalty, doesn't have to worry about getting shot at this moment because he's already lost that bonus as well. He can't lose it more.
No need for a new shotgun, which means...
Hey, that looks like it's a clear hold.
Okay, this needs to be a bullet boost. Yes, okay, good. That solves one of my big worries.
Picking up Nova picking up a bullet boost.
Can't use this for surgery.
As he prepares for his next hold. Intrope getting his hold started.
Yep.
I think I can live with this.
Good to see Nova be able to pick up back-to-back the two most powerful and important power-up sausages. No RNG biting him there. Or Nova, sorry. Intrope holding at the top here. He's found 3.
There's one down to his left behind the barrier.
Yep. You can head.
As he's
okay.
He's got it. Yes.
That was a pretty nice, quick clear from him.
That one's going to have seen me.
Did you only have 4 to take out there? That's quite. I think that's the minimum number you can get.
I think it was 5.
Clear line of sight.
5? Okay. Either way, it was nice and clear and easy for him.
And this one's always 3. It looks like he can see it pretty well if he just takes a little step forward like he did there.
Yeah, he's got a good angle. So Sosigs are a little bit awkward, ducking down.
I may take down
that's going to hurt his kill speeds, but he's got them.
Unusual.
Right. And Nova's into his hold as well, racing ahead.
Not nice though.
Intrope swarms are up. That's 2 down, and last one is complete. Intrope is done with hold 2 as Nova is onto his hardens.
Another shield.
Some really good clear there. There's one missing down below. There we go.
Another one down here.
Come on. That's it.
That's why you pack 2 shotguns, everybody.
That's why you always want a secondary at least. Whether it's a shotgun or otherwise is up to you, but you need to make sure you can take those encryptions down quickly.
1, 2, 3, 4. Where's 5? Where's 5? Oh, that's all of them, I think.
So Nova putting the shotgun to work.
Yep.
Double tapping Sosigs.
Waiting for these swarms to pop in. There's quite a few of them. Usually you need to go for a reload in the middle here.
Got some really good positions there. So 3 good way away from him. 1 on the top there. There's another one down to the left.
Where's the last one? Oh, it's in a terrible spot.
Having to go to the VT-13 and it's half empty already. And it's empty.
Oh, that's a shame to see him miss that. Decided not to go for the reload, but to switch to the bolt action. Okay.
Now that was good movement. He was never in danger of a Sosig shooting him there as he maneuvered around to get an angle on that last one.
The shakes. They are affecting me. I have to
Fantastic movement, but I think he was panicking a bit with the shots.
Yeah, I think he definitely was. Sometimes you just figure one of these buckshot pellets will hit.
For one of them.
And unfortunately, you still have to aim with shotguns.
Yeah.
It isn't video game shotgun spread, thankfully. But that does have its downsides as well.
Yep. True.
So he seems to have relaxed a bit now. He's getting his shots off on the Sosigs nice and accurately.
I assume we'll see the bolty come out for the far recursive here.
One of them just threw a grenade.
He's loading up the shotgun and some surgery. That's some great shotgun surgery.
That was more luck than
a lot better with those shots than on the previous encryption. That's hold 3 complete.
think Nova has really pulled himself ahead. We'll have to see how Entropy does his third hold, but I think it's Nova's game right now.
Okay, so where are we? We're on hold 4, which means we need to go.
Find it odd that Entropy is keeping with his. Well, he's put it away now, but he was using his pistol still. But he's got the short scar, the 5.56. He has a magazine in it. Has he realised yet?
I don't think so. He keeps chamber checking it, which you'd think he'd realize that there's no magazine below the single bullet that he's chambered. But he's about to find out very soon.
With that, as long as it doesn't happen too much often.
There's the first shot.
And his only shot. Wait.
Oh, wait.
No, it's a 5-round. Is it a 5-round mag?
Hard to tell.
Yes.
Oh, how?
Behind me though.
Yep, there you are. You can't even see it. Oh my word, this
you
is
can't.
ridiculous.
In fact,
No.
Just
This is so much pain.
that's an awful roll to get.
Ah,
this is one of those holds where they have a habit of pouring
that's
in.
hidden entirely within the mag well.
Gotta
That's
be
Mm-hmm.
on your
You
toes.
can't get any smaller mags than that.
All right.
okay.
Looking good.
This is an Anton Please if I ever saw one.
ACR,
Yeah, no
disappointing,
kidding.
but there are worse things.
One would hope for at least 10 rounds. But it looks like he's choosing to main the assault rifle anyway, despite its small magazine, instead of the.
I mean, is it a 5-round? I think it's a 10.
Yeah, 10.
Need a shield dog.
It's still a small magazine.
Can't afford a shield dog. Why
And
not?
despite that,
Need
that
to
was pretty
sell
good
my
clear.
faulty. That's why.
Yeah. Nova has done his next gun purchase. Looks like he's got a Sport ACR. So he's got a semi-auto. Go on to his next hold.
If only these runners could combine their power.
Yes.
The Scar
Remember which
with
side
the
I want
bigger
to use.
mags, that would be nice.
Yeah, this one. ACOG is not ACOG. Whatever this thing is, EOTech is just too good to turn
Swarm's about to pop
Okay.
in for Entropy. Intrope.
He's not a shotgun. I just wanted to bought a shotgun.
He's got it on his shoulder. He used it
Shotgun,
on the
shotgun.
Hardens.
Hey,
down.
I would be
Boost.
using
Okay.
it
I think we're
as
in a
my
good spot
main
right now.
rifle, but
I would be at this point. Those 10-round magazines, they're
You could extend
useful,
stock on
but
this.
it would be my
okay.
going for the pistol here and clear.
I can't speak too badly about the a 10-round AR. It works well enough. It's not what you want, but if you keep on semi-auto,
Of course, there'd be one behind.
Yeah.
Maybe
controlled
reloaded,
shots,
maybe not.
it's
I've got no
quick and
idea.
easy to reload. I
Yep.
can understand why he's using it for the
Better
closer
ammo.
kills.
I won't get seen by the,
Keeping the shotgun for the
pilots.
encryptions is not a bad option. And in fact, the recursives, the Scar's the gun you want to be using.
That's true. I would just hope for a red dot. I am not a fan of the Scar iron sights. How about you?
Okay.
They're too tall.
Maybe.
And
They are
makes them
so
awkward to line
tall.
up. In real life, I'm sure they're fine with a physical object in front of you.
And if you're like at the range and like quick acquisition doesn't matter, but it's so hard to acquire the
1, 2,
sights.
3, 4.
Yes.
5. Did I miss one?
I'd like to see him getting closer here. He's taking good shots, but he's
Could be
taking
6.
his time with them.
All right,
There we go.
he's through it.
Yeah, but half the distance, the target's twice as big. Nova is clearing the stealth out on his bunker hold 4. He got in there rather quickly as Intrope was finishing off his hold 3.
Yeah, that's a
Cool.
quick
I think.
entry there. Like
Well, I'll tell
he's
you what, the polymorph
in
is a
in
lot
the
easier
dance
when,
of bunker.
Mhm.
Using that.
I mean, he's got large magazines with his ACR, so he doesn't have to bother about reloading too often, but he's still doing so, making sure he's topped up.
Yeah.
We're not doing limited ammo, so there's no need to keep
That was close.
track of your magazines.
I don't mind having semi-auto until the regenerative and the cascading pop. Those are the only time I really feel like I need full auto
Nice.
anyway.
Oh yeah, I'm happy with that.
You definitely
Yes, I mean you
didn't
still
need
clear
it
them.
there.
You can still clear them fine without full auto, but your finger gets a bit tired,
Mhm.
and you can't shoot quite as quickly. But I mean, we just saw the shots then. He's Nova's showing that you can definitely shoot quickly with the semi-auto.
Yeah. Good
Could be worse.
shooting there.
I
Looks
suppose.
like he is going to be able to get at least
much worse.
some distance on the regenerative when it comes in. If he wants to weaken it with the shotgun first, we'll have to see what he goes. But he definitely
an eye on
has
time,
enough
'cause
bullets in
fire on
that
time.
magazine
Counting
to
in my
do it
head.
without
Don't
having
be late.
to do a mag change if he wants to.
Yes, I think I would probably just use the ACR at this point. It saves having to change your weapons over. So anytime you gain from clearing fast with the shotgun, you
Wrong
probably
place.
get back by not having that reload.
Yep. Looks like he
Um,
did go for the
clearing from an
shotgun
angle?
first.
Sure. So
Yes, clearing it from an angle, which
These-
is
I meant to have
a little
swaps.
awkward.
You don't get those nice
I
square
forgot to
lineups.
beforehand, so
No, but he was
that's okay. Only
taking
because
down
it's
those
because
individual
of the-
nodes nice and quickly and easily.
Okay, let's go this way.
Okay.
All right, Entropy
Normally
has
I would
been
jump this, but
shopping. Intrope
I think I
has
have
been
to.
shopping. Looks like he got
Made it.
the shorty M4 with the 60 round drum magazine. Oh, This- unarmed
Also,
Sosig coming up to say hello. Now,
the question is,
having
which of these guns is he going to use?
yeah,
They're both functionally the same.
42 of
Um,
these.
the Scar has a bit slower
Okay.
rate of fire, which does
should
make
make
it
this
more
last roll much easier.
controllable.
Yeah, I mean, with the 60 round, with the drums, it doesn't matter so much.
Mhm.
But with a smaller magazine size, you could argue that being more controllable will actually be better against a regen target.
Yep. Now,
Um,
Nova has picked up the Holy Quaternary, the power-up Paella, of all four power-up dogs that you want going into the fourth hold,
Hadn't thought
or
about
the
going
fifth
that way,
hold.
actually.
But Entropy is buying his first. Intrope is buying his first,
Can ooh.
and he
Can
will
I
be like
get in
6
there without
override
losing
tokens
anything.
behind thereabouts.
I don't normally go this
Maybe
way,
only
so
4,
I may get lost.
having spent it
No
on
wonder.
2 different rifles.
Hear them. I hear them. I hear them. I hear them.
Like he's throwing away the shorty.
Yep, no need to have two guns when one would do the job. It's just an extra pocket filled.
I just had a bunch of things
That
falling down, and one of them could have
That
been a
token
grenade, so I was
might
not
help
going
him.
Well, I hope
Thankfully, he
it goes
avoids the
for guards and
laser.
not a patrol,
That was
because if
pretty
they were, then that
close.
saves me quite a lot of problems.
It's always a little
feeling
scary
that there were
seeing
patrols there.
contestants challenge the laser. We just had
another
a
one. Oh, it's going the
laser
other way.
death yesterday.
Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to wait a moment.
Oh,
It's
getting
not worth
shot.
Oh,
risking
no!
Where from?
Losing my stealth bonus at this point.
The sewer.
There's so six in the shadows.
A sewer rat. Doing
Well,
him
at least
dirty.
that Iris dropped some health for him. As long as he
They're
picks
in
it up
that gap there.
before it
Need to take care of
despawns.
them, otherwise they will come when I start shooting. Ooh, yeah, too close to
I
that.
think it's gone. He sticks around for about 10 seconds, which is long enough to get to it generally if you are on the move, but he's a little bit distracted at the moment. That patrol has not
Don't know
dropped
if
any
I have
health
one or
as
not.
of yet.
I wouldn't be too worried about starting
didn't.
a bunker hold with full health necessarily, although he doesn't have his
Forgive me for being
health dog
maybe
having to
excessively
take it
cautious.
in the first hold.
Yeah,
That's the reason why.
you want it in case you get into a problem. So while I wouldn't expect anyone at this point in the tournament to
Oh, it's coming back.
really get into trouble, anything
Yeah.
can happen.
Mm-hmm.
If you get swarmed and start taking hits, you do want to be able to get that health back.
Yeah.
and you want the health there from the start. If not,
One around this corner.
so it's only a small hit is taken,
Got it.
but it's still a
Probably some up
frustration,
here.
I'm sure.
Where?
Like Intrope
to
is
be
ready
bad
to
on his
ponder that
nerves.
orb.
I missed him the first time.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's stealth gone. Okay, where's the thing? I should have just hit this, honestly. Oh,
And
well.
As
both
is
bonus
Nova.
are in.
Lot of points lost.
The
for stealth.
chameleon eyes
It's a
activate.
bit tragic. That's how it is.
So Intrope's going to get the stealth nodes up very quickly.
Yep.
They do appear pretty fast.
Getting a good spot to see
There
them
we go.
all. 3, 4, then 5 and
One
6
above
are right
him
there.
and one in front.
That was a
There we
good
go.
clear from him. Meanwhile, the
Nova's on
popcorn
the
bouncing
cascading.
for Nova.
Doing a very good clear there, just darting between the targets and then quickly snapping onto the head of that Sosig.
Okay,
Yeah,
is all
but
I
he
have
had
to
a
know. Ship
ghost going just to make sure that he didn't get shot while repositioning down below. It's not
he's-
safe down there.
No, but it's certainly the advantage of having the power-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It gives you so many more options and so much cushion.
really does. Oh, no! Intrope just took a hit. That's so sick.
That's going to be pretty unfortunate.
That's unfortunately going to be a rather large loss in his points.
Oh,
Um,
another hit there.
More hits from Intrope.
Please don't go too far.
He's still
No extra,
plenty of
no extra loss in
healthy.
points. Yeah, no extra loss in points, but that's going to be in his nose.
Nova
Intrope's just chasing after it.
In
So Nova
orthogonally.
just chasing after the encryption there.
yeah,
Orthogonal.
it started to be really mean there at the end, having to reposition entirely to get a good angle on it.
I think at this point, it's Nova's run to lose.
Yes, entirely. And I don't suspect
got to
that
count
he'll
3,
be dying to the
4,
refractive, but we have seen runners die
6.
to the refractive before. It's not entirely
Well, he's got-
outside the realm of possibility here.
Well, he's still got his shield in his blues. He didn't pop his shield for the orthogonal.
Oh, but he didn't get hit, so I guess, who needs it?
Yeah.
Entropy
I guess
onto
that
his
peace of
regen.
mind. Yep.
Having to go for the
He's got
reload.
reload. There we
Battering
go.
away,
It's
and
done.
he's through.
And that was only a single hit there. There we go. Second hit. Nova's cleared
Probably
the
this one.
orthogonal encryption.
Okay.
Okay, nice. That's what
Nova's
I
run
wanted
is
to see.
complete with a 130 and a bit.
Okay with that.
130,
Very okay with that.
550. We're just gonna finish watching Entropy here for his run. Got his shopping to do and the final hold in. What's that hold?
God, the name's just escaped me now.
We're experts, folks. We know what we're talking about. You should listen to us.
Atrium.
Atrium, that's right.
I knew it'd come back to mind.
All the parts of a hotel. You've got the atrium, you've got the lobby, and you've got the bunker. We all know these classic staples that you would find in a hotel.
American hotels, maybe.
Albanian hotels. If you know, you know.
Okay, Shield and Ghost. Is he going to go for any ammunition power-ups? Or is he going to go in... Bullet Boost might help him for the final one. Infinite Ammo might help for either the orthogonal, maybe the cascading.
Oops, spins it all
Nope.
on fancy ammo.
Indeed, APIs.
That will make
Okay.
sure that he's very easily able to kill the Sosigs, and he really, with the two different dogs and the slugs there, which I'm guessing are for the refractive, he'll be able to clear it pretty easily. Not as quickly, but he'll probably be able to go hitless regardless.
Oh, I hope so. We shall see.
Yeah, hope so.
Right. He's pausing. I think he's got an itchy nose. It's on his way. That's not the way to the hold.
He'll get there. He'll get there.
You'll get there. Yeah, you can get there through the sewers, or you can go around in the corridor.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
so
finding a
wandering around.
patrol here. That's scary.
I could hear them, but it's so easy to go past one another in the dark.
Yeah,
There we go.
that's
He's found his way up. Oh, I hear laser.
It's a
Oh,
scary place to be.
that is pretty much where we saw Butter meet his end the other
Yeah,
night.
right on that sewer lip there. Pretty much exactly.
I think he's lost his no alert bonus there. It's hard to be sure.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely right there.
But yes, definitely. That Sosig was alerted.
Just
But
so hard to
it
see
looks like
that
he's got it
exclamation
clear.
point. Some.
I'm not
Right.
sure who he fired at there. I didn't see the Sosig.
And he's
But
in it.
the hold is on.
Listening for Sosigs to make sure they're not sneaking up on him, but none of them spawned there. He's trying to find some enemies to shoot at. Where are they all? There's one.
Are you really doing to keep an eye on this right-hand side? The Sosigs will go for the staircase to come up to you if you're up here.
Oh, there they are behind him. And taking a hit from the Sosig that found its way up the stairs.
That's unfortunate. Now, if he'd popped his ghost now, this is one of the equiptions that takes what longest to go through, so
Well, he's through it.
he's through it. We usually see a ghost or a shield popped there, depending on what the players have. Almost guaranteed to have one for the next encryption. Maybe he's holding off for the final encryption as well, as he hasn't got a bullet boost to help clear it faster.
Yeah, definitely. With those slugs, he'll be able to take it at about 4 to 6 shots, depending on shot placement, which will take a little bit, and you don't want to be distracted by Sosigs while you run around chasing after the refractive. Hosing down these Sosigs here. They're on fire. They're getting pelted. They're not happy. And the encryption's
Orthogonal's up. We're going to see the shield now. No.
No shield. Looks
Has
like
he
he
forgotten
wants...
he's got the power-ups?
While he's got a good view of
As
it.
the ghost. Yeah, if he popped that earlier, he wouldn't have to have fumbled. May have had some shots on target there. But you've got the ghost, you can afford to run after it.
There it is. All right.
Could have closed that down, maybe got some shots earlier.
Maybe.
Six unable to see him, but there we go.
Right.
It may have helped, it may not have done. You never know with the way it's going to turn.
Oh, those Sosigs are already there.
Yep. The ghost has now run out, but it was keeping him safe from them.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
no problems with the base shields at all, with the APIs, just going straight through.
That is a nice thing about getting those APIs, is you really don't have to worry about hosing down these breacher boys too much. They just fall that first shot.
trying to work out where the associates are coming from.
Should be
Right,
seeing
the
that.
final encryption's in the same spot as Nova had.
There it is.
There we go.
1 shot.
He's in.
2 shot.
Yep, 2 shots.
Going for the shield
There we
dog
go. He's
now.
popped the shield.
3, 4,
Okay, he's got to try and get an angle.
and 6.
There we go. Solid clear. Solid clear there.
Goes through.
Okay. 118.7.
All right. Welcome back in, fellas.
Hello.
What's going on? Nova, man, that was quick.
Was it? I've been done for like
I think so,
10 minutes.
maybe.
I
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
were in there for 40 minutes. Never mind. I take that back.
Oh dear.
It felt like 10.
It really did, though, didn't it? Yeah.
Man, what a rough first hold, y'all. Ooh.
Yeah, that was.
You did seem to struggle a little bit there, Intrope.
Well, it's better to have taken your health dog than to have died with the hot dog of shame still in your pocket.
Indeed.
Yeah, I
Okay.
ain't got no dogs on me. Used them all.
Right. Shall we go to the scores then?
Yes, sir.
Intrope, you have a final score of 1,187,100.
Hell yeah.
Nova, you've got a
Yes.
score. I just want, if you want to have a look at it, just to double check.
Oh, sorry. I've
I've got it
walked away
down
from
right. Yeah. I've got it down as 1,301,550.
Yes, that,
that-
seems accurate if my
Okay.
eyes do not deceive me.
Fantastic. Of course, that means Nova, you're continuing in the winners
We're down to
bracket.
130. What?
I'm as surprised as you are.
You are up against Quillivat
No,
in the
show me,
next
dude.
round in phase 3.
Oh dear. Well, I'm 30 seconds behind, so I'm up against Kular, but okay, excellent. That's going to be an interesting one, I think.
Oh my gosh, he did.
Yep.
What?
Okay, intro.
Tactical centered belt, dude. What's up?
Oh yeah.
You are unfortunately now down in the goulash. So
You're with me, buddy.
Oh, dude, hell yeah, Putter.
Yeah.
Dude, I love
Yes.
being in the goulash. You know, like, maybe I'll find some more time to practice next week, but this week was just so chaotic that I only got in like 1 or 2 runs, and I could not figure out that first hold for the life of me. I could not figure out where to go, where to sit, so I just tried
not
something
easy, is it?
new on the tournament run.
Yeah.
Yeah, so where were you sitting on that first one, Nova?
So I was sort of, I guess I was at the very top of the stairs, but you have to run around in Pipeworks. It's really, I found it quite difficult, to be honest, and
Yeah, I was
rage-inducing at
under the
times.
stairs, dude.
Yeah, problem is that you don't have any good shots on the ones that are upstairs from there.
Yeah, you let them pile up upstairs, which was the problem I got.
Yeah.
And then I took a ton of damage during the take phase. I completely no take no alert. I wonder what my take no alert was.
I
It was
don't.
3,900, which okay.
Okay. So
What was your
I
take
mean,
Not very
do
good.
we have do we have any questions from the chat? If you've got any, then please step in.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any right now. Entropy, Intrope, what did you think of the KS-23? You didn't keep it.
Ugh.
I had plans with it, dude, but I have a really strict budget when I play Take and Hold.
Mhm.
It's the same run every single time.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing that.
I had to afford the slugs for the semi on that final hold, so
Yeah.
I needed to sell it.
I'm guessing you
to
weren't
keep to
all
that
too
budget.
happy to see the scar with the 10-round mags then.
Oh no, dude, that was the best roll of the entire game. What are you talking about?
Baldrick and I, we thought you had forgot to put a mag in the gun because it's flush with the mag well.
Oh, no.
We're like, oh, this joker, he's gonna shoot one time and realize that he's got no bullets, and then like you kept shooting, and we were like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Dear.
Who's the real
Dude,
bozo
that was
here?
fun, though. That was fun. I may have lost, but it was just so much fun, dude. Even though the first hold was rough, like those last couple holds, I thought I did really good on hold 5.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that last orthogonal was perfect. Shooting it twice with the slugs, popping the shield Sosigs when the Sosigs started noticing I was here, and then running through them with those slugs, dude. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. It was awesome.
It was a good clear.
Yeah.
Right. Well, there's been no questions from the chat. I'm struggling to think of anything to ask. So,
How about that sport ACR though? That's fine.
Oh, you got an ACR, dude? With the
Well, it's
60s?
some. No, well, yeah, I did have 60s, but
Oh.
it's semi-auto only, which is fine. I don't care so much about that.
Yeah, dude.
You
Some
seem to
people
handle it
groan
just
upon getting that.
fine.
Yeah, it was
some
fine.
people
I
like
really
groan
don't
when they
mind
got
it.
a semi, but
It's got pit
It's-
rails, which makes it better than the M17.
yeah.
The shorty though was not a good roll. I was not happy to see that again.
It does seem to keep popping its head up, doesn't it?
It does. Well, I buy 2
Yeah,
shotguns, so
that-
statistically it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
The ACRs are pretty cool. I like them.
Yeah, it's not bad.
They're awesome.
Okay. With that, I want to thank you both for your runs. Nova, you are of course staying in the wieners bracket. Intro,
Okay.
you are heading to the goulash. So we shall see you next
Mhm.
week.
Yep. Thank you to our
Alright, man,
runners.
I'll talk to y'all later.
Thank you to our runners.
Yes.
Thank you to the chat. Thank you to Baldrick for streaming
Is this
with me.
tournament
And
gonna push into July?
I'll have to check the schedule to double check, but it's going to take a
it's
while.
gonna be all through June at
don't-
least.
I might have to forfeit. I'm going
Yeah,
and staying in Tennessee for the
It-
summer.
It's June. Finishes in June.
I got you. All right, man.
End of June,
Well,
but
I
yes.
appreciate it, y'all. I had a lot
Yeah,
of
thank you,
fun.
mods.
Yep. We'll see
fun,
you
thank you,
later,
Intro. That was,
everybody.
Good game.
Yeah, it was a fun game. Putting down a 130 is awesome, dude.
I can't. I'm
Dream. I could only dream. I just put down a 120 as my last tournament run, dude. I could only dream of a 130. But it's gonna happen one day. Trust me.
Yeah, probably.
It's gonna
Just got
happen.
to keep doing it.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Work on those take no alerts.
All right. We'll
Right,
see
thank you very
everybody
much.
later.
Yo,
Have a nice day.
Take care.
y'all
Bye
have a
bye.
great
Bye.
day. Bye-bye.